Such an honor. He was a wise professor here at State that taught when our careers are attached to a greater cause, a more meaningful life emerges for each of us, for you. So after my master's at this very university, I set out to support the rights of Indigenous peoples, starting Rainforest Action Network. And as you heard, we confronted big power, and we still do. Though clearly I got a few things wrong because that work also got me arrested about 19 times. Fighting the likes of the World Bank and the World Trade Organizations. But hey, graduates, know that we are still out there fighting that cause. In fact, just recently I returned from the rainforest, visiting the tribes who have bold plans to protect the mighty headwaters of the Amazon itself. And it's this ongoing work that helped earn me this honorary doctorate today. And I deeply thank the university, the faculty, and the president for this recognition. Canoeing recently to a jaguar shaman's village on the Ecuadorian and Peruvian border, I thought of this particular day and all of us here. And the tribal elders spoke to us. They know that their forests house vast biological diversity of future foods and medicines. They know that their forests drive massive hydrologic cycles helping to run this planet's very weather systems. They know that if we lose the rainforest, we could lose our mothership. History and science tells us that our natural systems are deeply damaged. 200 years of industrial pollution and toxicity. But you know that story. These are volatile but historic times. As San Francisco merges more nowadays into Silicon Valley and helps mold much of the rest of the world, most of the captains of industry envision their energy-guzzling business-as-usual future. But I can tell you that no better day will come unless there is a major change, a great societal U-turn where we shoulder our responsibilities, where we focus our economies to protect and restore this life-giving planet. So I'm here to tell you that no Silicon Valley executives, no major political party, no elected officials, and not even the big social change groups are telling you how little time we have to dramatically reform this destructive industrial worldview. And remember that there is no social justice and no vibrant economy on a nearly dead planet. That point alone should call out to all of us to rise to this occasion, to seek fundamentally better directions, and to create that great societal U-turn to deep responsibility. Fortunately, there's a lot of good news. Many bright, caring people have worked out the solutions. And should you need a starting point, I've synthesized them into a 7-point plan that I'll be glad to send to you. I believe that we can ecologize the rules of the economy. Think of a true cost economy that internalizes those dangerous externalities. I believe that we can halt extinction, set aside and protecting half of the oceans and half of our lands, healthy oceans and pollinating bees feeding what feeds humanity. Nature needs half, a campaign for all of us. History and science also tells us that we must now address nature's needs, or we humans will not survive. When I was deep in the Amazon, we celebrated. We drank their maniac wine. We drummed and we danced. They live meaningful lives in forest beauty, as their ancestor did. Meaningful lives in beauty that you graduates and your families also deserve. So I ask you today to throw your shoulders to the task. Embrace a great societal U-turn. Let that be your clarion call, a vital part of your life. Transform business as usual into deep ecological common sense and human dignity. Let us all live earth-centered ways of life. To conclude, tonight as you go forth with your family and friends, drink the wine and celebrate the degree that you've worked so hard for. But toast also the beauty of the planet that provides for us all. You graduate in volatile but historic times. Employ your tools, have long and meaningful lives. Together, we can get to deep responsibility. Thank you.